Hi everyone, it's Kayla Watson again, and we are doing the social justice video blog today. So I'm going to go ahead and get right to the questions. The first question is my own personal golden rule of counseling and how I would practice self-care. So for me, the golden rule that they suggested in the Counseling and Values article for to do unto others as they would have counselors do unto them. I felt like that was a really great way of twisting the original golden rule into something that really applies for counselors. I would add on to always listen, never fail to understand, and never stop advocating even when it's hard. Those are just three things that are important to me that I would love for a counselor to do for me, and I really want to be that for someone else, especially when I might be the only person advocating for that person. And in terms of self-care, the article talked about, reflecting. That's really important for me, I think. Making sure that I'm doing what I believe in, making sure I'm sticking to my values, reflecting on what those values are, if they change. If they don't change, I feel like that is something that is really going to be helpful for me as a person. I tend to kind of get too caught up in everything and then I forget to reflect. So I think that would be really good for me. And also just taking time to relax and decompress. And for me, this has nothing to do with what the article said, but for me personally, just getting into my own little comfy world at home really helps me with my self-care. Watching a TV show I love, eating something I love, hanging out with my friends and family. Those are all things that really get my mind off of what is bothering me. So that would be my self-care. Also, they mentioned a massage, which would be great too. The next question is a Bible verse that is about social justice. I found that there are a lot of Bible verses about justice, since Jesus was and still is a fighter for justice for those who are oppressed and calls us to do the same. A few of my favorites that I found were Isaiah 1:17, which says, "Learn to do good, seek justice, reprove the ruthless, defend the orphan, plead for the widow." Proverbs 31:9, "Open your mouth, judge righteously, and defend the rights of the afflicted and needy." I really love this one because it specifically says at the beginning to open your mouth. So it's telling us that we don't have an option. We need to speak up about these things. Next one, Micah 6:8, "He has told you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to seek justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God." A great one. And then the last one that I really loved was Deuteronomy 10:18. "He executes justice for the orphan and the widow and shows his love for the alien by giving him food and clothing." I loved this one because it refers to the alien, which in our modern terms I believe would be basically an immigrant. And I know that the article, which referred to the two women that did dissertations on different racial and immigration status things going on in the country, I know this would apply to them because they were talking specifically about immigration and things like that. And so I really liked that verse. And then the last question, an action that I would take towards social justice. For me personally, I feel like just fighting for the rights of the oppressed in the government. I feel like that's just something that is very important to me. And I feel like in order for me to fully be able to counsel clients to the best of my ability, I need to also be as understanding and kind and gracious with people that I'm also not counseling. And so whenever I'm presented with the opportunity, I will definitely take it, and any other ways that I can advocate as well. Thank you.